Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pradeep Rachakonda. I am a consultant cardiac surgeon at Continental Hospitals, Hyderabad. Today I am going to talk about dilated hearts. So when does the heart dilate and how do we come to know about it? Does the heart even dilate? So technically speaking, normally the size of the heart is about approximately the size of one person's fist. So if my heart will be roughly around this size, a person who is slightly taller and bigger might have slightly bigger heart, but that would be his fist size. So when do we call it dilated heart? When the heart starts getting bigger than what it has to be for a person's age and height and weight, then it is called a dilated heart. Is it acceptable? Well, a heart that is dilated to a certain extent will function normally, but if it dilates beyond a particular limit, then the function of the heart starts coming down, the pumping function of the heart starts coming down, and because the heart is the main organ that supplies blood to the entire body, when the pumping function of the heart comes down, then the entire body suffers and does not get adequate nutrition, say the brain or the liver, lungs, intestine, etc. So we call it in medical terms dilated cardiomyopathy. So what can cause dilated cardiomyopathy? First and foremost, it can be genetic, like people who are born with some genetic defects in the heart muscle can manifest dilated cardiomyopathy. They can manifest at any age when they are in childhood, or they may have a normal childhood. They first start getting the dilated heart at around 25-30 years. Some people are totally normal till 50-55 and then they start getting dilated heart. Besides genetic, there are other reasons such as any blockages in the blood vessels of the heart. Patients who have a long-standing blood sugar, we call diabetes, they have a diffuse coronary disease. They have blockages all through the coronary vessels and the heart starts dilating. Even alcohol, heavy alcohol intake for a long duration can cause what we call alcoholic cardiomyopathy. So we briefly saw what can cause cardiomyopathy. Now if you see the heart, this is the pumping chamber of the heart. I will explain to you briefly about the treatment when we come there. So the symptoms, how to find out if a person has any cardiac problem. See, initially there may not be any symptoms at all. The heart might be getting bigger inside the chest and you may not come to know about it, but there will be subtle signs and indications like you may get tired easily towards the end of the day, or you may not have enough energy to carry on till the end of the day. By afternoon you might feel sleepy, excessively tired. You would start getting some breathing difficulty after walking some distance or climbing some stairs. When it progresses to advanced stage, you start getting breathing difficulty even at rest or after sleeping for some time. You start to get swelling in both the feet, etc. So what are the complications? Why do we have to know and treat that? Because dilated cardiomyopathy does not pump enough blood to the rest of the body. It suffers, the rest of the body, the organ function comes down. Also, the heart rhythm problems may set in, what we call arrhythmias, and patients may get admitted repeatedly to the hospital for such symptoms. So much of the productive days are lost. Half the days are spent in hospital, half the days are spent in treatment, etc. And eventually it reduces the total lifespan of an individual. So dilated cardiomyopathy has to be identified early and treated. What are the treatments? Medical treatments are there. Nowadays, a lot of advancements have come. We have latest drugs which work wonderfully. People 80 to 85% respond to medicines. Though the dilation may not come down, the symptoms are much better. After many years of medical treatment, patients may not respond anymore to medical treatment. At that time, we may have to think about surgical options. Surgical options are correction of the cause, if there are. See, like patients may have valvular heart disease problems, then we have to correct the valve procedure. Patients may have coronary artery disease, then we may have to do bypass. Beyond all this, if the heart is dilated and cannot pump, then we have to think in terms of heart transplant. We have to remove the heart and replace it with a proper functioning heart, or nowadays what we call ventricular assist device, where this is the pumping chamber. This is the right pumping and left pumping chamber. We have a device about the size of a small wristwatch or slightly bigger, where we attach it to the left ventricle here. It is called a HeartMate device. It pumps blood from the left ventricle to the big blood vessel here, so that the heart is struggling to pump, and this motor pumps it, and we call that a ventricular assist device. We have those devices available now even in India, and many of the big cities patients are benefited from such treatments. So patients who have early symptoms like increased fatigability, breathing problem, it should not be neglected, and they have to get it checked at the earliest with a cardiologist and identify dilated cardiomyopathy and get treatment early, so that this loss of productivity and lifespan all can be preserved as much as possible. Thank you.